Hey everyone, this is Stevie Richards. Welcome back to the Force USA headquarters. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to shake your hand for the sixth time
Stevie.
today.
Yeah.
Fourth take, sixth time today.
Yeah, I know,
Just
it's
saying.
good.
So,
Get it down.
we have Dan here from Force USA. Thank you
Hey,
again for
guys.
joining me on these videos and
Of
these
course.
overviews of new versions of equipment that we know from Force USA. I
Yeah.
know this piece right here very well. This is the compact leg press, but I see some stuff on the floor here and I see a huge foot plate.
Right.
All right, are those the two major improvements that I'm kind of seeing right
Some
here?
big changes. Yeah. Yeah. We honestly, we love our customers and we hear the feedback and we improve on those improvements on
So
those units because of those.
is this to get considered, like we talked about the G3 being a Gen 2, is
Yep.
this leg press, this compact leg press, because we have the not so compact
Yep.
leg press that we're going to have
The
a
standard.
dedicated review and also a comparison review between these two. But this compact leg press, is this considered to be like a second gen
It
product?
is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Some different things that are, not in the first generation for sure.
Awesome. Now, I love the compact leg press. It served me very well. It was mainly for people, obviously, the name compact leg press.
Yep.
I didn't have space in my apartment gym. The first one, we have a little more space now, but it's always at a premium. So if you can get the same functionality, which, by the way, we kind of didn't in the first version, we got the leg press version down, but that also does a hack squat. And now, should we spoil one of the upgrades?
Yeah.
Dan told me just before we started reviewing that now the compact leg press is more than just a leg press. You can actually do hack squats on it. So
It is.
comes
It's
with this right here, this pad that you can do hack squats.
Yep.
We're going to address the leg press portion, the upgrades there, all the stuff that's going on. And then at the end of the video, we're going to save this for last.
Perfect. Tease it
The
up
best
front.
feature, but probably not the best hack squats if I'm doing them. So
Okay.
let's stick
Sorry.
with that.
Awesome.
We also have an upgraded calf plate right here.
Yep.
You can see right there. It's probably the only chrome really besides the sleeve and everything that's on here.
Yep.
Because you did the same thing that you've done with the G3, and I can see with the not so compact leg press hack squat. You're basically blacking these out. You're doing black powder coat.
Yes.
You're making these very, very kind of just, it's kind of a hardcore look for it, even though it's a very nice piece of machinery.
Yeah, for sure. Some good updates to it. Take that.
Please take that from me. All right, so we're going to go with the leg press updates, the foot plate. I'm going to do some leg presses, and we're going to adjust some things to see, because everybody has a different kind of like spine ergonomically, their squats, their leg presses. So we're going to kind of feel our way through what works best for me. And of course, this foot plate can be adjusted too. So you have two major adjustment points for the customization of the angle of your leg press, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, exactly. We want to make it comfortable for your home.
Nice. I'm never comfortable doing legs.
Legs.
All right, so let's get a close up of this, and I'm going to start sweating.
Cool.
All right, Dan, so talk me through this. By the way, got a cool action camera, and what I'm going to do is, because I really want people to appreciate the size of this foot plate. You measured it before we started filming in the segment, so I'm going to have the action camera here.
Great.
Actually, I'm going to hand it to you first so you can hand it to me. I need two hands right here. Obviously, safety, get up on the foot plate. Now, we're going to talk about the adjustments. We're going to do it just like this, and then we'll make some adjustments as we go through it to see what angle works for me. And obviously, when you have, you know when you're going to feel not quite comfortable with where your spine is on the angle of this seat.
Yes.
And you know where your knees and hips are not going to be comfortable with the position of the foot plate. And obviously I have so much room to work, I could probably find some place at this, but I can also put it further down or even bring it further up if I want to go knees over toes. So I'm going to stay somewhere in the middle. I'm going to embarrass myself now. So basically the same thing, you come up here, unhook it like you did the previous one.
Yep.
Keep it unhooked because sometimes it can come down like that. And then I'm going to squat, or I'm going to go like that. There you go. Now, I don't know. I'm getting an impression as I'm using this that it feels a little bit smoother than the first one. Is just my imagination, or
we made some tweaks to it all, but overall it's almost the same roller system.
it's because I've been using crappy leg presses at the apartment gym. That's probably what it is.
Okay.
But that feels nice.
Good.
That's good.
Yeah, good angle for you.
And you can see, like I bring my foot down. I'm a size 13 right there, and you see how the whole foot plate, it's barely taking up any space. So if I wanted to do like 45-degree sumo style. If I want to do close together like this, you can see the hole right there. So obviously I would do my calf raises with
Yes.
that right there. But I have a whole bunch of different positions. If I want to go shoulder width apart, hip distance apart, go wider, and of course, I wouldn't recommend that, but that looks a little painful. But that's definitely, I mean, what's you got the measurement. So the
Yep.
measurement of the foot plate compared to the last foot plate, how much bigger is this one?
We almost doubled in size. So we're looking at a 28 by 32 on this one.
Wow.
So just giving you a lot more real estate to move around and do your different movements.
And from what I can see, and you can see on this, if you get a shot of the width, it doesn't expand the footprint of the width of the actual leg press.
Right. So your footprint's gonna be exactly the same. It's still a compact leg press.
So it went a little bit more higher than wider, so you can get that space.
Exactly. Yep.
That's awesome. That's pretty good.
Good.
Man, I need to do legs more often. So I wanted to get the profile angle of the compact leg press, just like we did with the G3, because I want you to see how close it is, or in this case, it's not that close, but you can put it back towards the wall. There is room. And of course, this is not taking too much space. You see the size of the foot plate, which is kind of deceiving because it makes it look like it has a bigger footprint than it really does. So I'm going to give this a shot again. But what I'm going to do is also show the adjustments. Basically, I will probably leave this here. I'd like to put it up maybe a little bit more, but this is about the sweet spot. But if that feels good and this doesn't feel great, then I can just take this out. And if I need to go back or even further up, which is what I might do because it's kind of more in line with those being the same angle. I don't know if it's going to work out. It's an experiment.
Whatever feels good.
It might feel terrible.
Yeah.
That feels terrible.
No, before you even go.
Yeah. Let's go a little further back. There. No wonder I never saw anybody who uses this on YouTube take that angle. All right. I'm a little further back now. So now I can feel that I'm a little bit more in kind of like a, quarter squat or
Great. Yep.
Just that position. It automatically comes down. See, knees are over the toes a little bit. So for me, I would kick them up a little bit more. And this here was one of the complaints about this and the full hack squat leg press combo about people, especially shorter people, that couldn't go all the way down in a squat position. So
exactly.
You fixed that on both of these.
Yes, on both our leg press machines, we, I guess, decreased the user height for that so that we could have all sorts of users using it.
My wife will appreciate that.
That's good, yeah.
But we were talking about that because you assume that taller people are going to have more difficulty with machines like this one and the leg press hack squat combo, but it's actually the opposite.
Right.
I've never had a problem using any hack squat, any leg press compactor normally, but my wife has had some limitations in getting the most out of her workouts.
Right, yeah, making it, available for our tall users is super easy. It's the short users that come, kind of get short.
I'm not cutting you off, but that's the deepest I've ever squatted.
So it's good.
This thing is...
Yeah, it's got the safety stopper there too, so you can always set it up.
I don't know if I can go that far. Safety stopper, it's like right on the foot plate.
Well, yeah, I got to go there.
What did you say to me when we stopped recording the last segment?
I don't know.
Oh, you want to throw some weight on there?
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Like, no. It's like when you wanted to spot me with
just your body weight.
You and Porter, I haven't forgotten about that.
Exactly.
There we go. I like that. So also, I'm going to look at the hooks here. So you also have quite a bit of places where you can stop it if you need to, according to height. So
again, user height. Yep.
Has that expanded or is that the same?
It's going to be bigger than the other
more of a
compact leg
range
press.
to, if you got to get out of it, you can just hook it and get out of it.
Yep.
Good. Yeah, but this footprint here, even behind here, you have a whole lot of space where you could butt this almost against the wall.
You could
save a few inches.
Exactly, depending on the user height. Because if you have it down into a different sneak peek position,
there's one factor.
You are going to want to have some space.
Let's go right into it.
Perfect.
This is the factor why you might not want to put it against the wall.
Exactly. You want to give it some room to move. Yep.
So tell everybody.
So that is our hack squat pad. It attaches to the top plate over here and turns this compact leg press into a compact leg press hack squat.
And probably my guess would be, if you could hold that, please. I have to hold the leg press attachment for 8 minutes.
Got to switch.
My guess is that the easiest way to get this on would be to have it more vertical like that.
Yeah, whatever you're fancy.
Because if it's further back like this, it's going to be a little difficult. It'll
Especially
just
if it gets
seat
the wall.
really easily.
Yep.
If you just do it like that. And I'm trying to make myself sound smart. There we go. And it's very important to turn this knob to tighten it.
to lock it out. Yep. And so it is adjustable. So you can go lower than this, higher than this, depending on the user height, just to make sure that you can get your full range of motion when you're in use.
I didn't measure myself, so I might have to go a little higher. There we go.
Yeah.
But very easy to just slide it right in here, and then just putting it back.
Just pull the pin out, lay it down.
Oh, and it doesn't feel too much heavier.
Nope.
So you're laying it all the way back to that. So you're essentially don't need this.
Yep.
Just put that somewhere where you can find it. Let's go right into the hack squats. Let's see how this feels.
Yeah.
So if I can do this, I might do legs tonight. Let's do it. All right, let's get up here. So I'm going to do a little bit of a calf raise here and kind of step down.
Yep, and we could adjust the shoulder pads for you.
Yeah, this is my fault. The shoulder pads are a
Could
little
have gone
bit high.
a little lower, yeah.
So,
but again, that's just, trial and error.
Yeah, do what I'm doing, loaded with no weight. See, he thinks I'm just being weak.
He's smart, yeah.
And there's the stopper. So if we take that stopper out, you can go even deeper.
You can, absolutely. And again, the same thing. If you lower your shoulder, your shoulder pad, you'll be able to get deeper as well.
Okay, let's make that quick adjustment now.
You can stay there and I'll do that.
There we go.
Perfect.
So we adjusted this. As you can see, the pad was too high. So it wasn't like it was out of reach for me, but the pad was way, way too high. We dropped the pad down. And now I feel like, once again, I think a good way to kind of gauge it with the leg press and the hack squat is if you're straight standing up, then you need to readjust this.
Yeah.
You need to be almost in that quarter to half squat position in order to bring it off of the base.
Yeah,
I always
it's a good
keep my
way to do
feet
it.
up here. There we go.
Very good, good depth. And you'll notice that your feet are off right now, your toes.
Yeah.
But you can adjust the plate angle to be a little lower and you get your full feet on there.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with this for now. I just, there's something about this when I have my feet off, the toes off, I feel like I'm pushing more of my heels because my toes aren't available.
Yeah, it gets you the mechanics down. Yeah, it's perfect.
Now this is not zeroed out. There's a little bit of weight to this too.
It's a 45-degree leg press with a weighted sled. So yeah, there is some weight to it, but yeah, for the most part, it's not going to be zero.
I wasn't being a sissy.
No, I wasn't calling you out.
Not zero weight.
Yeah.
All right, so now what we're going to do is do some calf raises.
Perfect.
You saw the hole with the foot plate here. Bring it down here, and of course the height of your calf raise is also adjustable with that. So you have a little bit of a negative calf raise here. It's not parallel to the floor or flush with the floor, but you could do that if you don't want to come down too low.
Exactly.
Or you could come up here, do that. So I'm gonna stick, that's a good way right there to do that. Of course, we're just gonna come up here. And what we have to do, since we came down too low on the hack squat, I'm just gonna come up here and then just step up.
Perfect.
Right there, straighten out, do that. Sometimes I also like to bend my knees a little bit to take pressure off them.
Great.
And be more on the calves.
Target the calves directly, yep.
I know what you're thinking. You're like, there's no weight on it. I understand. I understand.
He's going to do that in post. I get
Plenty
it.
of plates everywhere. I'm going to mask in some plates. I'm going to put like 10 100s on each side or something.
It'll say fake.
But that feels good. That feels really good.
Awesome. Yeah, it looks like you're getting a dip in there.
Nice. So this is a nice addition. You can see it's been updated to have more of a chrome touch to it. These little things are nice to kind of grab your feet if your soles, or if they're worn, you're not going to slip off of there. So it's a good non-slip surface.
Good.
So that about does it for this overview. Thank you, Dan, very much.
Course.
The upgrades are really, really nice. I definitely
you.
have to get the new version. Well, we got to do a review on the full leg press hack squat.
All right, don't make your decision yet.
I'm not going to make a decision yet. As a matter of fact, we're going to do a dedicated overview of the changes on the full hack squat leg press combo. And then I'm going to do a workout comparison review where I use both of these and just talk about what I like about them, what I don't like. I think the footprint and the lack of space that you might have, the limited space, may be a determining factor. But adding, just my opinion, adding a hack squat to this have made it a more compelling option as opposed to that. And also, obviously, this is more affordable, less expensive than that.
It is, yeah. So there's some changes there. Just like any of our units, we want to make sure it's good for any space, for any user. So kind of take your pick.
Even violent users like me.
Yeah,
I'm not a violent user when it comes to legs. As you can tell, I'm a very, very light user when it comes to legs.
Yeah, don't skip leg
Who
day.
out there, like, I don't skip it, but sometimes I think I should.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes I think when I work my legs, I actually go and I regress instead of getting better. Just need to learn how to lift better. So this is a very, very nice upgrade. Like I said, just to cap it off, the foot plate itself and the size of it, the increase of the size, maybe more smooth and quiet than the generation I had. And then, of course, the hack squat is a big deal. So I think
for sure,
these two things, the foot plate and the hack squat upgrade, are really, really nice upgrades on this compact leg press.
Agreed.
If you decide you want the compact leg press or anything from the Force USA lineup, what's the site?
ForceUSA/Stevie.
.com.
ForceUSA.com.
Did the kids take out .com? You don't put an HTTP://
Yeah, exactly.
ForceUSA.com/Stevie. Affiliate link. See, I probably get it wrong once in a while too, so it's no big deal. It'll be in the description as well as the pinned comment. Please subscribe, click the bell to get notified. Most importantly, God bless each and every one of you. Have a great day.
Thanks, everyone.
I got my head